Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I just did a members only video and I thought, let me do a collective. I want to do this weekly because I feel guided to do it, okay? So what does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know? We have the World card. We also have the Four of Cups sticking out, and then we have the Five of Cups, okay? What does the collective need to know? Oh, we have the Seven of Swords. Yeah, someone trying to come back. We have the Page of Wands. Oh my God. And then we have, what's this? The Nine of Cups. Okay, overall energy, we have the Eight of Wands. Next to it is the High Priestess. Okay, so what I'm picking up, collective, is you guys have people who are not in your life anymore trying to come back around, but you are emotionally unavailable to them. Four of Cups energy is like, oh, I want to be close to you, let's be friends, or I want to be where you're at, I want to come towards you, I want this, but then you're kind of like, I'm not really interested anymore. And it's not coming from a place where you don't care about people, but it's coming more from a point of view where it's like, you wanted to take people with you. You were just living your best life, and there was no support. There was no cheering for you. There was no clapping for you. There was no one who was like looking at you in a way where they're like, we're here, we're rooting for you with good intentions. It was always people who overlooked you, didn't care about you, or just maybe even had one-sided competitive energy towards you. So now you're kind of like emotionally not invested in anyone. You guys could also feel emotionally drained at times, you know, especially this, if you live in a cold climate like I do right now, it's like you could be feeling a little bit of the winter blues, like I don't have the time or energy to invest into this right now. So then people are coming back around. These are people who could have ghosted you. For some of you, if you've been ghosted or people just fell by the wayside, started disappearing on you, these people are coming back around, okay? And the reason why they're coming back around is because they're now seeing you in a way where they want to take inspiration from you. They want to seek a lot from you. They're seeking advice. They're seeking adventure, admiration. You are the only thing interesting in these people's lives. I know shade, but these people don't have a life, okay? To you, like, your life is entertainment for them, right? And you're making things happen. You may not be where you actually want to be at. You may feel like I have a lot way to go. Like I'm not exactly where I need to be, but I know how to be happy in every single stage while I get to where I need to be. You don't stop. Your energy is extremely rare because not many people are like this in the world today. And it makes them feel inspired, okay? But then at the same time, we have the Five of Cups. They are not doing well in their life. Things have gone wrong, and these people have the glass is half empty mentality. They only think about the negative. This is why we've got to be conscious about what we're thinking, what we're feeling, what kind of music we listen to. Me personally, people think I'm always happy and I have a high energy, especially when I do these readings. But the truth is, it doesn't mean I don't go through moments when I feel sad. It's just I like to listen to uplifting music that kind of forces me to be happy again and realize, you know what, I am that bee, you know? But a lot of the time, some people do the opposite when they feel like they feel like, you know what, let me listen to music that is depressing so I feel worse about myself, so I can cry and purge out. And it's okay to cry, but to sit in that energy for a long time, it then can become depression, right? But I digress. The point is, these people only see what's going wrong in their life, and they're not realizing that they have the power to change it. They're not realizing they have so many tools, so many things that they can do to change that. You know, so they're looking to you as a source of guidance, okay? That's why these people want to come back around, because people don't realize that things are happening for you like rapidly, fast. You know, you could have been extra confirmation. You could be one of those people that you don't stay in jobs for very long. Like you want to live a normal life. You want to be like everyone else. You want to just be a normal adult, work and pay bills. And whenever you don't work, spend time with friends, spend time with family, go on holidays, meet the love of your life. You know, the whole shebang. But it's like, you are not normal, collective. You're not meant to live a normal life. You guys would be surprised to know that you're actually meant to be someone who's actually quite abundant. And I'm not saying you have to be wealthy, the most richest person, the 1% of the world, but you're meant to have money, like money. And that's through business, you know, from multiple pursuits. But that's why you're never compatible when it comes to working for someone. No matter how much you want to, there's always a problem. There's always something that involves you having to leave. Even if it's not the job itself, though, God will put something in your path that forces you to leave and then forces you to then become more creative again, you know? So we do have the World card and the Nine of Cups. So you guys are entering a new shift, a new world, a new era where you're winning. You're winning, especially when it gets to March season. Like, I feel like the spring beginning season, or spring from where I live anyway, things are really going to crystallize and manifest, okay? And it's happening rapidly than you think. You're going to have people in their feelings, because there are people who doubted you, there are people who didn't support you. They thought maybe if they withheld support, you would fumble, because without them, it's like, oh my God, you're going to feel so isolated. But they didn't realize that you actually operate by yourself anyway, so they were never needed, you know? What else is happening in the collective? What does the collective need to know? Okay, we have Justice. Let's give you a Celtic cross reading. We have Six of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Cups. I don't know why I'm hearing, I don't want no scrub. I don't know why I'm hearing that. We have the Three of Swords. We have the Star card. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the Hanged Man. A lot of Piscean energy keeps popping up in these readings. We have the Sun card. We have the Knight of Wands. And then we have the Ace of Wands. Oh my God, I love the fact that my camera is showing the timing so that I don't talk too much. Overall energy, we have the Fool. I love this for you. Yes. So currently right now, you guys are getting justice. Whether you feel it or not, you're getting justice, okay? Things are finally starting to work in your favor. Everything that you've invested in financially, everything that you've put in, all the effort, the blood, sweat, and tears that you've planned and you've properly assessed, that you've done above and beyond, is finally going to actually work in your favor. So all these things that you wondered, like, am I doing this for nothing? Is this even working for me? Is it, you know? It's going to come to fruition, okay? The only barrier is the Three of Pentacles. And this makes me think of collaboration, skills, the workplace. For some of you, if you are at a workplace, it could be a current work dilemma where you have people watching your every move. You may even have people that are a little bit shady at your workplace, or if you do something business related already, it could have people who are very competitive, kind of, you know, comparing their work to yours. There could be some dilemmas in regards to that. But other than that, it's not like a full barrier that stops you from getting what you want. It's just going to be some added problem. So it could be finances related, or you could be mispaid or not paid enough, or you could end up leaving a job because of the drama. But either way, it's going to catapult you to where you need to be. In the past, things were not looking good with the Three of Swords. It felt like you were losing everything, losing faith, losing people, losing support, losing love, you know, and just overall health could have been at an all-time low. You could have felt really stagnant. You felt like you had to penny pinch. The money was always a problem, right? But now, subconsciously, you're wanting this Ten of Cups, and this Ten of Cups is where you're headed. You want peace, longevity, happiness, completion, right? And that looks different to everyone, okay? So again, what you're looking for is the Star card. Some of you guys are searching for healing, inner healing, and some of you guys literally just want to be the star. You want to be your authentic self. This makes you think of Aquarius because it's ruled by Aquarius. You just want to shine. You want to thrive. You don't want to hide yourself anymore. Maybe hiding yourself is what's preventing people from seeing your greatness, and is what's preventing people from actually making the right connections with you to help you. You know, you could meet the right person when you're just being yourself. For a long time, you were dimming yourself down. You were hiding yourself because you were unsure. You were doubting yourself, and maybe you didn't have that support. Maybe you didn't have anyone motivating you. But now you're going to be your true self. You're feeling, you're healing, you're being just you, you know, you're voicing the things that you're thinking and feeling, and you're putting things to fruition, and it's actually working out for you, okay? So what's to come with the Queen of Cups is, I feel like this is giving internal validation. There's things that you're going to go through that internally validate you. So it's not like, oh, a compliment here, or oh, other people are going to tell you this that make you feel good. It's going to feel internal. But this is coming up as an intuitive nudge. Like, you're going to be a lot more intuitive, so when you make decisions, it's going to be very rooted in your intuition. That's going to really help you, okay? So this is in the strength / limitation position, the Hanged Man. Maybe for a long time you were stagnant, or maybe you took things and you interpreted it as stagnation. So for example, money, when you feel like you're not going without a lot of money, or you may feel like you're working in a job and then suddenly you have to change that working hours, or you have to change the job, you have to leave the job, and it kind of financially disrupts things, or you have to pay for a lot of things, unexpected bills. This could leave you in a place of stagnancy. But the way you've looked at things, your mind is changing. It's becoming a lot more open-minded, and you're starting to see it in a different perspective, where you're like, you know what, it's good that I wasn't doing this. I wasn't having enough money to do this, because that prevented me from going out from doing these things instead. It's actually made me more frugal. It's actually made me eat healthier. It's actually made me cook meals. So this is really good for my vibration. It's actually made me stay away from these certain people and waste my money. I would have had a terrible time if I went to that place if I had money. It's making me not impulsively spend. It's making me not do this. And these are the ingredients that I need to save and to plan ahead for the things that I want. So if you're anything like me, I'm very impulsive with everything. Money, impulsive with ideas, impulsive with everything. But that is not a good thing financially, and I'm getting out of that habit myself. But it can be very good when it comes to everything else, like artistic related. When I do something, I always feel the need to accomplish it very soon, because you never know how things change. Like my university, I got my degree, got my master's, postgraduate. If I didn't continue on with that, or I didn't do it when I wanted to do it, and I did it like later, then I would have been one of the people doing the degrees and the masters late, whereby it's now increased. The fees are now even more expensive than they already are. So sometimes it helps to be impulsive and get things done, because you have the energy to do it, and come up with great ideas, right? I digress. I always make it about me. I'm sorry, guys. I can relate to these readings too. But it's like with this hanged man energy, it's like now you're seeing it from a different perspective. And you're being seen as someone vibrant, happy, content. Things are working well in your life. And you actually exude solar plexus energy, confidence, contentment, okay? But I feel like what you're trying to learn is when you need to act, you're going to act fast. You're not going to wait for things to remind you, to tell you. Like, you're going to actually be passionate enough to indulge in the things that are actually going to be good for your future. You're not allowing yourself to be lazy. But the overall is the Ace of Wands. This is giving you an energy boost and feeling that, like, yeah, you know, the full card, I'm ready to go after this. I feel confident to do this. You're no longer being gaslit into feeling that you shouldn't do what you need to do, okay? What does the collective need to know? We have preserve, security, forethought, thrift. Yeah, you guys are needing to watch your finances. You guys can also, some of you may even go on Vinted and sell some of your clothes. We also have time, present, self-awareness. Yeah, you guys are actually learning more about who you are and learning how to move accordingly to that. And like, I'm not going to sacrifice this if this is who I am. I'd rather do this. It allows me to be who I am. Like, you're learning more and more about yourself. That's going to be really helpful for how you are going to get success, okay? We have summer, expansion, growth. Yeah, you guys, I'm actually taking this literal. By the summertime, you guys will have more expansion and more growth in whatever you're working towards. Mark my words, this summer is going to be a really good summer for you financially, and a lot of opportunities, okay? We have the moon, so phases, cycles, intuition. Your intuition is increasing, but when I'm thinking about the cycles and the phases, you guys could go through phases where you feel really exhausted, you feel really drained, you feel like you need to simmer down. And pay attention to your body. Don't ignore it. If you feel like there are times where, no, I actually do want to rest, that's fine. But just don't sit on that energy, because everything is balanced, right? Everything in moderation. Okay. What else does the collective need to know? Okay, we have Libra. We have guilty. Oh my God. Okay, we have May and yes. We have popular. Oh my God. We have Taurus. And then we have PTSD. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, so congratulations. Next to it is they are jealous of you. You cannot make that up. Insecure at the back. Oh my God. Guys, you need to know. You know, I hate when people are like, oh my God, not everyone is jealous of someone. Like, why do influencers say things like everyone's jealous? Not everyone's jealous. You're right. Not everyone is jealous, but a lot of people are. And it sounds narcissistic to say it, but it's the truth. They are jealous of you and insecure. You have people around you that are feeling insecure because they are jealous of you. Why? You guys may have this energy of confidence. We have, yes, this is all about self-assuredness. You know who you are, you know, and you're not swayed by public opinion, you're not swayed by whatever other people are doing. You're very straight on what you want, and you march to the beat of your own drum. You live a life, and the way you operate triggers people who can't operate the way you do, okay? And maybe a lot of things are working out for you. We have a lot of congratulations. Maybe you guys are achieving things. It's making people have a magnifying glass to their own life, and they think, oh, because collective is winning here and collective is doing this, it makes me feel like my life isn't that great, or I need to catch up, or what I'm doing is not good enough. Okay, can we clarify guilty? What's this guilty about? These people jealous of you could feel guilty that they're jealous. We have the Four of Cups. Okay, so if you have people avoiding you, maybe friends who used to talk to you, be open with you, now they're suddenly quiet. The more you succeed, the more things you have to celebrate, they're a little bit quiet, they're avoiding you. It's because they may feel really guilty that they're jealous. Can you clarify guilty, please? Yeah, it could be to do with your finances. Maybe you feel like you know where you're headed, you can take care of yourself. This is celebrations, they may hold back from congratulating you or supporting you. We have the Three of Pentacles. This could be work related. Can you clarify guilty even further, please? Yeah, Queen of Cups. It could be even a Queen of Cups or a Queen of Pentacles. There are people who feel really, really guilty because they didn't support you. They didn't clap for you. They weren't there for you. But that's because they were jealous, okay? We have Taurus and Libra here. So you guys need to know that these could be signs of people who feel this way. There could be someone who avoids your posts because it reminds them that they're not doing much in their life. Or someone's been doing something that you've been doing for a long time and seeing no results, whereas you've started after them and things have been working out for you. It's making them feel some type of way. But with the Libra here, this could also be another sign that feels this way. But Libra could also represent justice, fairness. A lot of people like you. Libras are also popular in general. We have popular in Libra. So you don't realize that you're actually really popular. You're in a lot of people's mouths. A lot of people look up to you. They may not tell you this with your face, but they really do feel this way. But Libra is telling me also, Libra and Taurus, there's beauty. You guys are very beautiful. And sometimes you may not see it. You may not believe it. And it's weird because the people that I know, like who I've ever met in my life, who don't feel beautiful are always people who are extremely stunning. But it's like they've been gaslit to feel like they're not beautiful because people don't really go out of their way to compliment them. They've only heard insults from people close to them. And it makes them feel like they have to work extra harder to work on their looks, but they still don't feel good enough. But then it's like, these are the people that I know that are the most gorgeous, but they don't see it for themselves because of what other people close to them have told them, But you guys are actually getting more popular unintentionally. Like a lot of people actually really like you in general, but it's like, people feel like they're not cool enough to be around you. They don't know if you want to accept them, so they don't really shoot their shot. If we can't find popular, yeah. May have taken you a while to get there. And the Page of Pentacles with the Death card, transformation. You don't realize that suddenly people want to be around you. You guys could be making a lot more friends soon. And we have PTSD. Let's clarify PTSD. You may... Yeah, okay, that's the thing. A lot of people want to be your friend, collective. People actually think that you are popular. People want to surround themselves with you, but you may keep a distance because you have PTSD from people being so nice to you, being so like, oh my God, we're here for you, and then developing animosity. It's like you meet someone, they come across as secure, they come across as amazing because the people that they've been around their whole life have always been people that look up to them. So they're used to that. But then when they get around you, they start looking up to you instead, and they're like, oh, now I feel insecure. And then sometimes people can take the insecurities out on you, okay? And you have encountered so many people where everything's great, everything's fine, everyone has good intentions when they're coming towards you, and then those intentions shift because of their insecurities. So because that PTSD, it makes you feel like you can't be close to people. It makes you feel like you have to hold yourself back because you don't know how long the friendship or alliance will last for, okay? But you do have people that will be like-minded like you. And if you feel like you're deep enough to actually have these uncomfortable conversations with people and say, why did you react that way? It made me feel some type of way, like what's going on? You can actually find a way to resolve it, if they're open-minded enough to see where they're coming from, to see what they're doing. Some people may be in denial, they're like, I ain't jealous, I ain't this, but there's some people who are like, I actually do feel these ways and I struggle with these feelings and I want to overcome these feelings. If someone's like that, then I guess it is workable sometimes, okay? What financial advice do you have for the collective? We have fruits of labor. It's time to reap the fruits of labor and become rich. Rich is gained. So guys, you're going to be getting that moolah this year. This year is your year. And we're in the year of 1. We're in the year of 10, but it rounds to 1. 10 is completion, but that invites a whole new beginning of 1. So you will be reaping the rewards, okay? We also have here Money matters. Expenses, save, cut costs, resource, plan ahead, make informed choices, invest your money wisely. It came up reverse, but I think it came up reverse because you guys could be already doing this. You're already in this transition, but you won't need to be very soon. You will come out of that eventually. And we have power. You have the power to take control of your life, career, and finances. Focus on your needs. Freaking-lutely, you know, you have what it takes to make things happen for yourself. It's just a matter of deciding, I want to do this, and making the plan to do it. Okay, we have surprise. An unexpected turn can bring positive change. Get ready for change. I feel like this is an extra source of income, but this could also be just extra money. Like someone wants to gift you a lot of money and you're like, this is more than what I expected, thank you so much. And that goes into your savings. Okay, what love advice do you have for the collective? I'm hearing real hearts don't lie. Take it from me, I know. Okay, someone that hurt you may be getting karma. Okay, because that's a song called Karma by Marina and the Diamonds. Okay, we have boundaries. Love may challenge your boundaries, protect them. It's important for you guys to keep your boundaries up, whether you're in a connection or not. Okay, we have butterfly. You'll meet a new love interest at a party or a night out. So guys, if you're single, go out and explore. And we have apology. Never underestimate the power of a heartfelt apology. Get ready for people from the past to apologize to you. And then we have illusions. Be aware of love's illusions. See reality clearly, especially the past people. If people are coming back around from the past, apologizing, be a little bit cautious, just a smidge bit cautious, okay? It could be a bit of an illusion. But if you're single here, you will be meeting new people. But again, the illusions thing still applies. Don't fall for just words and just sweetness. Be rooted in reality, okay? And take it easy. Don't look for the red flags, but if they appear, don't ignore them. And we have boundaries. This goes for taken or not. Always have them. I'm happily married, even I have them. So they protect you from low quality experiences. But that's all I'm getting. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you do want a personal reading, just email me if you want to join my membership. The starting tier is at £2.99. All right, bye guys.